Hey, well, venturing into the final video of 2014, it's 5-day forecast today, taking us into the first few days of the new year. Temperatures are going to be lifting up over the coming few hours. We've had quite a cold spell really since Christmas Eve. Temperatures have been generally trending quite a bit below average. It's never really been severely cold, but certainly several degrees colder than average. And of course, a few lucky places have had some quite deep snow on, or had some quite deep snow on Boxing Day, which has stuck around. Thinking of places like Buxton and Sheffield. So yeah, it's been a fairly significant cool spell really. Certainly the coldest spell of 2014, but of course that's not really saying much because we didn't get any cold weather at all during January and February of 2014. But it's on its way out now anyway. The Atlantic's coming back and it's going to be a pretty mild start to 2015 actually. Going to be very mild tomorrow. Then temperatures will slide off a bit as we go through Friday into the weekend, but only down to around average, which of course is quite chilly at this time of the year, but certainly not as cold as it has been. Show the charts in a moment. Before I get on with that, just say about the ads. There's links to articles on most of the pages at GazWeatherVids.com. Have a browse through widgets. Any articles that you're interested in, please do just click through. There's weather-related ads as well on most of the pages. They're in yellow boxes, so have a look at those. Anything there that you're interested in, click through. The green keyword ads may be appearing at some point in the future, so have a look at those. Right, just green keyword ads, you click through the website, and all of these things are already paying website and paying for GazWeatherVids.com. It allows me to upgrade over time the infrastructure, and tomorrow I'll be unveiling some new software to record the videos that I've been able to pay for with the earnings from the Amazon shop. So everybody, thanks very much for doing your Christmas shopping through Amazon. As I say, this is allowing me to upgrade the software and the facilities at the website. So thanks so much for getting involved, and thanks for doing that. The websites that we're using for the 5-day forecast are coming from weatherout.com, westcentre.de, finding to both those websites on the links page. So here's the radar picture for this New Year's Eve, and we've got rain coming into the west. It's fairly light, patchy down to the southwest, but it is heavier up to the northwest, and I think through the course of tonight it could turn particularly wet across central, northern and western parts of Scotland. So bit of a wet old hogmanay up in the northwest tonight. Shouldn't be too wet elsewhere though. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. We've got high pressure slipping away. That's the high pressure that's given us the cold weather over the Christmas week, but it is slipping now into France and Germany, allowing these Atlantic winds to return. So going to turn increasingly cloudy and damp in the west through the course of today. Some quite heavy rain for parts of western Scotland, possibly coming down into Northern Ireland. Light and patchy, showery rain for parts of Wales, southwest England. Further east, it's been quite a cold start. There's been another frost in the east and the southeast. That should go as the morning sunshine gives way to morning wave clouds spilling in from the west. Temperatures will be lifting up a bit in the east, so it's around 5 or 6 degrees, milder than it has been, but still relatively cool. Very mild though, eventually in the west, up to 10 Celsius for parts of Ireland, southwestern England. That's up into the 50s Fahrenheit, around 50 Fahrenheit mark. Although, of course, with the winds freshening, we've got tightly packed ice bars here, so the winds are picking up. It's not going to feel all that warm, but the temperatures are lifting up. Now, this is pressure chart for midnight as Big Ben chimes, and really it's just a case of the southwesterlies continuing to increase. It means that for western, central, northern Scotland it will turn increasingly wet through the night. Some quite heavy rain setting in. Elsewhere the rain probably eases off, so starting off damp this evening but tending to dry up. A lot of cloud across the country through the course of the night. With those fresh to strong southwesterly winds, temperatures will hold up above freezing in most parts of the country. In fact, all parts of the country going to be frost-free tonight, a mild night with temperatures around 5 to 10 in the far west is a minimum of 50 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow for New Year's Day, it's turning increasingly unsettled as low pressure comes in from the Atlantic, so it's going to turn wet and windy really for the north and west, and quite heavy rain for Scotland and Northern Ireland. Eventually it'll start to spill down into northern parts of North Wales. The bulk of England and Wales should stay dry through the course of New Year's Day. Although it will be windy, you've got very tight packed ice bars there, indicating perhaps gusts of wind up to gale force around some southern and western coasts. And of course, cloud will be spreading down from the north and western course today. There could be some sunshine in the southeast, particularly in the morning. It's going to be a very mild day tomorrow, a very mild first day to the year. Temperatures widely up to 10 Celsius, that's 50 Fahrenheit. Some places could get up to 12 Celsius, 54 in Fahrenheit. Of course, it's not going to feel as mild as that with the winds, but it's going to be a very mild start to the year. That cold front will be pushing southwards overnight Thursday into Friday, taking the rain down across England and Wales. It'll still be lingering in the south first thing on Friday morning, but it should clear away. And we've got a bit of a north-south split for Friday as high pressure begins to build in to the south, but we're keeping showery winds up to the north. It'll be a cooler day with sunshine and showers in the north, mostly dry with sunny spells down in the south. Those showers could be wintry over higher ground of Scotland. Temperatures on Friday will be a few degrees down, somewhere between around 3 and 8 Celsius, so going closer towards the average, but probably still a little bit above, if anything. Now, going through into Saturday, we're bringing another little system across the country. So Saturday may start off mostly dry and fine, but we're going to find cloud and rain spreading in off the Atlantic through the day. It could be quite a wet day for England and Wales, actually, on Saturday, with persistent outbreaks of rain. As that rain bumps into the colder air over the Pennines and possibly for the southern uplands of Scotland, we may find some sleet or snow developing, particularly on the forward edge, but probably turning back to rain away from high ground anyway through the course of Saturday, but generally quite a cloudy, damp, wet day, pretty miserable day really, and temperatures are going to be on the chilly side for Saturday, just 4 or 5 degrees for most, but down in the southwest it will eventually turn quite mild at 10 Celsius. Get that low pressure out of the way overnight, Saturday into Sunday, and then we're building another ridge in on Sunday. Now this is the very latest run of the GFS it's got run, and it's making a little bit more of this ridge, so perhaps this is indicative of breaking the Atlantic front. Looks so if the Atlantic's going to steamroller through next week, but this is quite a significant ridge building for Sunday. It could be the GFS going off on a bit of a tangent just for this run, so let's stick with the idea, but we just have a transient ridge really for Sunday, and then we turn unsettled. So Sunday probably a mostly dry day, actually quite a nice day, good sunny spells coming through. It'll be cool, temperatures will be somewhere between around 3 and 7, something like that, so about average, but there could be a frost on Sunday night. And then going through into Monday, well, this 6 o'clock run of GFS wants to keep this high pressure very close to us, but other models are indicating that this should break down quite quickly as the Atlantic flow re-establishes. Monday probably starts off with a frost and then turns cloudy and wet in the north and west, and that spreads to most parts of the country by the end of the day on Monday. Probably not getting southeast until Monday night. Then potentially going into quite an unsettled stormy spell through the course of next week. Finally, have a look at the charts from the weather outlook. We've got the cloud and rain coming into the west today. Most other places will be dry. The sun and frost in the southeast will be fading as cloud spreads down from the north and from the west. As we go through into New Year's Day, there's increasingly wet and windy conditions up in the north and west, and that will be spreading southwards and eastwards across the country with time. Yeah, we go through into the end of New Year's Day, and it really is quite wet down in the south and the southeast. That rain could take a while to clear the south on Friday, but it should eventually go to leave sunshine and showers from the north. Those showers could turn wintry across parts of Scotland. Quite a wet day for much of the country on Saturday. Pretty miserable day, I have to say. Quite cold and damp, and that rain could turn to snow over the high ground of northern England and southern Scotland. And then going through into Sunday, lots of dry weather, certainly best day of the weekend. On Sunday with good sunny spells, it will be rather chilly, and then by the time we get through to Monday, probably starting off with some frost down in the south in particular, but turning increasingly cloudy and wet from the west once again through the course of the day on Monday, probably setting us up for quite a stormy week and wet week next week. So in summary, it's turning milder. The cold weather that we have through most of the Christmas week is going, and the Atlantic's coming back. Going to be very mild across most parts of the country for New Year's Day. And then after that, it's sort of unsettled. Temperatures will be up and down a bit, but certainly not as cold as it has been. And also the frost risk will be diminishing. Saturday looks a particularly miserable day across many parts of the country. That's all for now. Basically the last video of 2014 from GazWebBiz. Let me thank you all very much for your support and for sticking with the website through the year. I want to wish you all a very happy and peaceful New Year, and come back tomorrow for the first video of 2015. That's all for now. Happy New Year.